This is my first video that I've done that's not scrap related, but it's an important video I want to share with you guys, and it shows a way that you can save money. Once you get into a routine of doing this, you'll be surprised how fast the money stacks up. But my wife and I started doing this like 10 years ago when we first got married. We hardly had any money and we had to scrimp everything, and what we did was just like basically, as probably a lot of you guys do, you just throw your pocket change in a jar or wherever, and in a year's time it really adds up. So we start every November, and then we go through the November of the next year, and then the money that we save basically, this gives us some extra money for our savings account, and also this is how we pay for our Christmas gifts that we do for our family. So again, we don't use all of this for gifts, but we use probably half of it to get gifts for all our nieces and nephews and whoever else we decide to buy for. So anyway, I just want to show you what I do. Basically, the change is self-explanatory. It adds up. We threw it in a jar, and then I started rolling some of it over here. The ones, I started doing this. I call it the one fund. But like whenever I got change, just when I go out and buy something, you get a couple dollar bills in your pocket. So I just got in a habit of every time I got ones as part of my change, like these, I would just throw them in this bucket. You're thinking, well, they would take a while for that to add up. Well, it really doesn't. I mean, if you're really disciplined and you want to throw that money in there, like we do, you'll end up with a bag like this. And we're not like big spenders either. I mean, this is just, we're pretty frugal people, but these ones do add up. And there's actually 21 stacks, $50 total in each stack in that gallon Ziploc bag there. So we'll be taking that into the bank this weekend and cashing it out, and we'll decide how much money we need for our Christmas gifts, and then the rest we'll put into our savings to help pay back some of my medical bills and some other things. So anyway, just want to show you how easy this adds up. And so this year's total, just in the coins, I ran out of quarter rolls, but the quarters there and the coins there, there's $324 in coins, and in ones there is $1,050. So $1,050 there. So added up, there's $1,374 right here. You can see how fast that adds up. So even if we're in it, $400 for all our Christmas gifts for all our family, we're still going to be saving some good money there. So anyway, this is just another tip, something that we came up with. Like I said, times are hard. You don't even, you guys don't have to do this to save money for gifts. You can just do it to help yourself save some money. And
okay, how you doing, everybody? Okay, so I'm just going to read y'all my paper now. Have you ever wanted to go out, take a trip, or buy yourself something nice, but realized you couldn't afford it? Well, I'm here today to tell you that saving money is the way to go. By you saving money now, eventually it can lead you to a better lifestyle later. Saving your money can resolve most of your financial problems in the near future. The act of saving money is extremely hard on all of us, but it's crucial to the extent. So, say if you need money to pay for tuition, for school, the money that you saved up to help you make the payment. Or as for me, in my personal experience, I unfortunately have to pay tuition this year. So I use the majority of my checks I make at my job to pay that. With also the help of my parents, because I don't make enough to pay $600 a month. And then the tips I make, I use from work. I use that, whether it be $1 or $2, I use that for myself on a weekly basis. One way to help save money is by you stop buying the things you want and start buying things you need. Your eyes are always going to be bigger than your pocket, so before you buy something, ask yourself, do I really need this? Another way is by separating your money into sections, like one jar could be for bills, another for groceries, one for pocket money and personal items, and whatever money you have left over, whether it be $5, $10, you could use that and put that aside. It could turn into $500 to $1,000, and even more if you just keep saving. Also, instead of buying about $60 worth of fast food a week, just try to buy a whole month's worth of groceries and necessities to tie over for that month. And for people just starting out, including myself, just try to save a little bit of money a day, or even a certain amount every week, and then over time your stack of money will gradually grow and grow if you keep up with it. Another good trick to use for saving money would be to put yourself on a monthly, weekly, or bi-weekly budget, or even an everyday budget, which means you're limiting your use on the amount of money you can spend. Saving money may be a hard task to juggle for all of us, but if you stick to it, you'll come out happy and wealthy. Thank you.